Greetings and salutations, Internet. When I say hyped, excited, pumped up, in the context of gaming, we all have that moment, or moments, that we can remember. For me, it was times like you punching Roger Bacon's eye in, Master Chief finishing the fight, or the announcement of a new great game in any franchise that I liked when I was a kid. The problem is, companies know that is how to get people talking the most. That's how they get sales and pre-orders and all of the little accessory sales on top of that. And that's why GTA 6 needs to die before it ever releases. Look guys, this isn't going to be my most researched video. It might not even be that well reasoned, but I have to get it out. GTA 6 must be stopped. I'm not going to lie, I don't even think this video is going to get a lot of views. But let's think about this from a logical perspective. It has more hype than any game that has probably released since GTA 5. And like I said earlier, hype has brought us so many great moments. Hype is what keeps the gaming industry truly alive. Hype is the damn reason that as of the making of this script, 39+ million copies of GTA 6 have already been pre-ordered. And you guys haven't even seen a moment of actual gameplay yet, just cinematics. And that's something I want to point out, guys. We have seen massively hyped games before. Not to this extent, I know. But I want you guys to think back to Ubisoft when they decided to drop Watch Dogs, and all we got were not even gameplay trailers, but just cinematics. And when they did show us gameplay, it looked sweet. The graphics were there, everything looked nice. Everyone wanted to play Watch Dogs, and then it released and the graphics sucked, and we were told we could hack everything, and we couldn't do that. And well, it massively died out quickly with its hype. And Watch Dogs 2 tried to fix that, and it did okay for itself. And then we got Watch Dogs Legions, whatever the fuck that was, and they tried to hype it up, but basically the hype was already dead after the disappointment of Watch Dogs, the original. Say what you will about Ubisoft, but their Assassin's Creed games were holding them over for years, guys, and each and every one of us has an Assassin's Creed game that oversold, overhyped, and we were disappointed when it came out. Me personally, it's Unity. I've got a friend who would stab me for saying that. Other people's, it was Shadows that recently released, but I think its hype got killed more by its controversy than anything else. There are even people I know who didn't like Valhalla, who thought Odyssey was just a money grab. So everyone has their own Assassin's Creed game that they really don't like, and that the hype really died out immediately after. Honestly, guys, these games don't even compare when it comes to what GTA 6 is going to be. These are small microcosms, small cracks that we see in the hype market that I believe GTA 6 could have issues with. Again, I don't want GTA 6 to come out. I'm not going to play it. And if you guys don't care and don't want to hear it, you might as well just step away now. But if you guys are actually willing to listen to a few examples of what I have to say, then stay around, and I might be able to convince a few of you guys that the game's not the second coming of gaming Jesus. Honestly, guys, I can almost understand why some of you want to play the game. Almost. And I get it. GTA 5's been out forever. You guys want a new landscape to go to, and for all of us old heads, Vice City was one of the greatest games. That one in San Andreas, hands down, bar none, two of the greatest GTA games that have ever existed, at least when it comes to story. So of course, the old heads want to go back to Vice City. I get that, guys. Going back to a beloved area is going to make a lot of people happy. But guys, going back has been part of GTA's problem. I know that in 5, it has primarily became just the multiplayer, and that's why you guys play it, and I get it. Multiplayer is fun to do. All of the role-playing videos that are online are amazing. Hell, the first time I saw them is when I was just dating my wife, And I went over and her dad was watching GTA role-playing videos of all things. You have no idea how trippy that was to see. But let's face it, guys. When it comes to going back, GTA 5 story was just going back. Michael was a shittier version of Vice City's Tommy Vercetti, as Franklin was just a shittier version of good old Carl from San Andreas. And come on, guys. All of you guys trying to be like, well, Trevor fits in his own box. Trevor is you. Trevor's the damn player. Trevor is you sick fucks and what you would do in any of these games anyway. He is always just the player stand-in because, come on, when you were playing the original GTAs, the only thing you ever truly did was type in some cheat codes and go on a murder spree. You didn't play the story. That was boring. Okay, some of you did, but we're not going there. Now let me ask everyone here one thing. What was the thing, or multiple things, that made the GTA games from the beginning the games that you wanted to play? Why were they so popular in a world of Spyros, Crash Bandicoots, and even Conker's Bad Fur Day has the same reason anyway. But in a world of platform jumpers and safe option characters, why were the GTAs so popular to begin with? Well, it was the controversy. First game, you could run people over, and it just got progressively worse every time. To the point that the uppity parents and those damn politicians and all those lawyers outraged that you'd have the audacity to beat up a hooker and take the money back after you got done sleeping with them. Or with the giant controversy behind the hot coffee mod in San Andreas, where, my God, you could actually see yourself sleeping with people. Guys, that happens in every game. I mean, Mass Effect kind of did the butt nudity first, and now you've got Cyberpunk with just full frontal everything you want to see. Unless we're doing bukkake parties in freaking GTA 6, there's nothing controversial on the sex scene they can do. We can already go on massive killing sprees, taking out everyone we want in any of the games that we play these days, and, well, again, no controversy that GTA can do there. I mean, the only two things that can be considered controversial for this game is if you're on the woke, non-woke, left-right paradigm spectrum bullshit, and you go in and start talking about the gay pride parades that they've added in, and the possibility that they're going to just allow you to drive through them or do mass shootings in them. That's the only controversy I can see that they can actually add to this game that hasn't already been normalized in games as is. I mean, hell, Baldur's Gate had full fucking scenes and bestiality. There is nothing GTA 6 is going to be able to do on a controversial level that's going to make it anything different or better than what's already existing right now. Honestly, you guys are probably going to say something like, shut up, Unc. We don't need to hear this from you. We're going to go play our massive simulator of death and destruction, our race car game, our role play in the city game. And I get it. There's nothing I'm going to actually say that's going to convince 39 million idiots to pre-order their games. But I do want to hit you guys with a little bit of caution. Some of the biggest games that were around as I was growing up were like the Mass Effect series and the Fable series, and both of these franchises overpromised what they were going to give you. Fable 1 promised that if you cut down a acorn tree or whatnot as a kid, it would be completely grown up into a full-grown tree by the time you came back as an adult. And Mass Effect promised that every decision you made across 3 games would actually equate to something at the end of the entire franchise in Game 3, and, well, let's face it, we all know what that controversy was about. I don't think I have to revamp that here. Pretty much everything I have brought up until this point has just been the ramblings of a madman who just wishes that things would stop being overhyped and people would just buy games because they're actually what they want to play. However, there are 2 things that I want to bring up that are really detrimental to the rest of gaming when it comes to this. And the first one is their price hike. Nintendo has been trying to push $80 games and higher for the last couple of years, and valiantly the indie space, the rest of us gamers have been making sure that the prices haven't increased too much. We have been holding the line against non-proper price increases. And I know exactly what the naysayers are going to say. Inflation has caused this. The rise in ships have caused this. And no, they really haven't. Inflation, yes, has increased a little bit, but if you go all the way back in gaming time to even the Nintendo or Super Nintendo or whatever, games were around 60 bucks. They've increased maybe $10 in like 30 years. The only thing that has truly gone up isn't really the game making price, it is the marketing price. These games are massively marketed across the world now. It's not just a commercial or a couple magazine articles and then they're done and then everyone gets hyped and they spread it to their friends and everyone tells the marketing budget on these games is ridiculous. GTA 6 didn't need a damn marketing push. All it needed to say was we're finally fucking dropping the game, and the world would have done the marketing for them. But now GTA 6 is going to be pushing the market for $80 games. Plus, if you guys want everything, you guys have to pay $100 to play the game, and an additional fee every month if that's still a thing. That means just in order to play this game, you are having to pay $100 upfront with like a $15 subscription fee afterwards to stay online to play with your friends. That is fucking nuts. Now, mind you, they're very quickly going to make their money back off of that particular model. But the subscription fee was usually set for like free to play MMOs or even World of Warcraft, which would drop a $60 DLC and then a subscription fee from then on out. And I get that was already ridiculous, but this is a total of $115 after your first month. Well, at least WoW took a little bit to build up to that shit. But hey, I got some great news for you guys. Those of you who are not going to be buying GTA 6, those of you guys who actually care about your, well, backlog and haven't been able to touch it. There's going to be a gaming drought when this game drops. No one's going to want to compete with GTA 6. And I mean, absolute. Okay, well, there's one dumbass over here who wants to drop the same. They're not going to get any sales. They're going to be irrelevant because everyone's going to be playing, talking about, or doing something with GTA 6. YouTube channels are going to start to falter. I don't care. I really don't. I mean, there's going to be a lot of GTA 6 content that I'm not going to watch, but there's going to be a lot more people out there doing, hey, have you guys seen this in GTA 6? Did you know you could do this in GTA 6? And I'm just going to be sitting over here screaming and yelling at the clouds, you know, old man wave stick kind of bullshit. I don't, you know, it's what I'm going to be up to. Well, that and cleaning up my backlogs. I'll actually finally be able to get to the 69th platinum trophy and be so happy about it. You know, I might just make the original Blood Rain because they got remastered and dropped on the PlayStation, my 69th platinum trophy. If you guys know, you know, and yeah. Seriously, guys, I know that no matter what I say here, I could give you guys stats, I could give you guys a complete breakdown of hell, even if I had the code to GTA 6 and I showed you every negative thing that could possibly be in it, that the people who bought this game or who are looking forward to this game are not going to be swayed in the slightest by anything I have to say. I just wanted to get this video out. I wanted to make sure that I had my say about it on the internet, on my channel, before it came out. I believe the game's going to have way more detriment to the gaming space than most of you guys are willing to admit or will ever admit. If I'm wrong, come back here and yell at me in 2 or 3 years when games are still $60 or we've had a renaissance and all games are now $50 and all of the chips in the world are now freely ours and the AI overlords are just pumping endorphins into our brains and letting us live our lives as just video game cracked out fucking degenerates like we all are anyway. But if that doesn't happen, and well, if it did, no one would be coming back to a YouTube channel. They'd be too busy playing video games. But if I'm wrong, come back, Tell me I'm an idiot, you know, tell me I was never right about it and that my opinion never mattered in the first place. But until then, guys, like always, if you like this content or anything like it, subscribe, like the video, do all that good stuff. My Monday videos are more of my rant freeform stuff anyway, whereas my Friday videos are more of my scripted stuff where I talk more about Project Moon. Don't forget to join the Discord if you want to throw video ideas at me, guys. And remember, like always, be good to each other. We'll see you in the next video. Peace.